Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining. Like and share the program. Share on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to anyone that is close to you. Let us take the message to another level. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please like and share as you join us. Click like and share on your platform. Share on all your handle, your WhatsApp group. Share to family and friends. Try and invite at least one person. As you join, you try and invite one person to join you. Very important. Don't keep the message to yourself. Just make sure you invite one person to join you as you connect to this very program. This is our evening section, and I will not take much of your time. So people who are joining, for people in Biafra land, it is an evening section. Those in the United States, it is morning section. Those in Asia, it is night section. Those in Europe, it is an evening section. So accept my greetings according to your time zone. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the program and share the program to all platforms. Do not allow any deception. Do not allow any intimidation. Wherever it might come from, don't allow it. The heat is on. As the heat is on, the tough has to get tougher, and the tough need to start also marching forward. Just as they say that when the going gets tough, only the tough will keep going. And I have that trust and belief that Biafrans are tough. We are fearless in the presence of our enemies. We cannot be blackmailed, we cannot be distracted. And that is why they are afraid of us. They know that they cannot break us. So for the fact they have seen that they cannot break us, they now change their tactics to blackmail, propaganda, and all manner of non-existent lies. But the more they do that, the more they give us reason to fight more. The more they do that, the more they give us reason to fight more. We must continue. Every one of us have seen what is going on. Please, as you connect, get someone to join you. Do not enjoy the program alone. We must carry people along. Don't enjoy the program alone. Everybody have to pick up a responsibility. There are things all of us can do. And we must continue to create awareness so that people who are not paying attention will pay attention. Wherever you are watching me from, if you are watching me from Facebook or you are watching me from YouTube, I want to remind you that this platform where you are watching this program is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. This is a platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba. A platform under the supreme command of Mazi Nandika. In this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We do not come online to preach hate. We don't come here for saga. We don't come here to attack individuals. We don't attack any religion or race. All we do here is to speak to those who are genuinely seeking for their freedom, especially the Biafran people. We are here to expose to the world what is going on in Biafran territory. We are here to create awareness, to let the world know that all is not well in Biafra land. A lot is going on. So many things are going on unnoticed. Things are happening and nobody cares. People pretend it is not happening, but I bet you a lot is going on as we speak in Biafra land. There has been serious attack. There has been genocide. There has been dehumanization. I don't know which one to mention and which to leave. All it takes today is to open your mind for investigation and interrogation. Go online and interrogate, investigate information that are coming. Look through with a clear mind. You will see what we are saying. You will agree with us that it is not well in Biafra land. You will now agree today that Biafra war has not ended. Those of us that are Biafrans, we know that. We know that it has not ended. And our eternal leader and those who were before us, they knew that it will not end. Thank you for joining from Dubai. Thank you. For those who are watching, we know it has not ended. Those of us Biafrans, we know that the civil war has not ended. And even our heroes in the past, they knew that it would not end. They knew that these people would never repent. That was why General Effiong told them that if you fail to treat these people right, their children is going to rise up to fight again. General Effiong saw something. He knew that these people are unrepentant souls. He knows. That was why he gave that warning. He did not just say it because he wanted to say it, because he has seen it, that these people are not going to change. But he gave them that advice and clue that if you do not, their children are going to rise up to fight. And today, that prophecy of General Effiong is unfolding before your own very eyes. That warning he gave them, you have seen since 1967 up to date. Every single thing, every single complaint that Biafrans have been making, those things that caused the civil war, they are still happening on a daily basis. The double standard, the discrimination, the intimidation, the loss of lives is still happening. There has not been any change. Even after that warning, nothing changed. And that's why you now realize that General Effiong himself knew that these people are not going to repent. He knows very well that they will not going to repent. That was why he gave that warning. But just as he said, here are we today. So many of us, we are the people. Those children, they starve to death. We have reincarnated and we are here. And we came back and we met the same situation. So many of us, we are those children who were starved to death during the Civil War. We have reincarnated and we came back, nothing changed. Then you expect us to live on the same environment in our next world. No, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. You have done the ones you did when we were helpless. We had nowhere to run to. We can't fight for ourselves. But now that we are grown, we will make sure that our children do not face the same fate we faced. And that is why the Biafra restoration is on top gear. Our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekaro made this statement. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic made this statement that we have come back to avenge the death of our first world. Our life was cut short in the first time when we came. And here are we, the second time, we were able to make it this far. And we will not allow our children to face the same fate we have faced in the past. That is why today, Biafrans far and wide, every Biafran today is gearing up to support and pursue the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. Against all odds, against all the intimidation and all the threat and lies that they are flying right, left, and center. They are doing everything they can to distract you. They are doing everything they can to distract me. But I bet you we can't be distracted. Not now. Not tomorrow. Not ever. Gone are the days when Biafrans cry. They shout and cry. You beat them, they cry. You beat them, they complain. You beat them, they write petition, they take pictures and videos and share. And nobody pays attention. When we do that, they laugh at us. They say, don't mind them. The more we cry, the more we complain, the more they do it. But in this era, under our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, we have found our feet. We have found our legal ground. And standing on this legal ground today, we will defend ourselves. What is that legal ground? Self-defense. Self-defense. International law supports you to defend yourself. I will keep on reminding you until you will never forget again. This is exactly what Mazi Simon Ekpa is preaching. Self-defense. And that is why they call him a violent man. Because he is telling his people, do not allow someone to come and take your life. Defend yourself. Protect yourself. Fight back. That is the only crime Mazi Simon Ekpa have committed. When he comes online, he will tell the Biafran, the legal way to protect themselves. What international law says about defending yourself. The length you can go, the length you are supposed to go to defend yourself. All these are things he has explained and interpreted and continue to encourage us to guide our life jealously. He continues to remind us that we have the right to take out anything that stands on our way to life. It is called self-defense. In doing that, you are free to apply any method that can keep you ahead of your enemy. That is what the international law says. In self-defense, use any available means to keep you alive. It is not a crime. But what are they doing in the zoo? They are trying to make Biafrans afraid of protecting themselves. They are always trying to make Biafrans feel that protecting themselves is a crime. It is not. International law doesn't say that. International law gives every human being the right to defend themselves. It is called self-defense. In self-defense, you have to do everything humanly possible to stay alive. When somebody brings war to you, when somebody comes to your territory to take your life, when somebody threatens your life, you don't wait to die before you react. You need to defend yourself. If the only way to stay alive is to take that person out, do it without hesitation. Do it without hesitation. Self-defense doesn't have any limits. Once somebody is coming to you in your own territory to threaten you, to take your life, use every available means around you to protect yourself. That is the message of our Prime Minister. And that is what the international law says. It is because of this great interpretation and lessons that they hate him so much. They preach against him. They want to turn the Biafrans against him. They try to create their divide and rule between Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi. Sometimes they will tell you Mazi Simon Ekpa supporters. Sometimes they will tell you Mazi Nnamdi supporters. And I want to make it clear, Mazi Nnamdi and Mazi Simon Ekpa do not have separate supporters. The followers of Mazi Nnamdi are the followers of Mazi Simon Ekpa. The followers of Mazi Simon Ekpa are the followers of Mazi Nnamdi. So when they try to bring that distinction, to create that divide, they tell you followers of that man in Finland. And they tell you Mazi Nnamdi IPOB. These are a bunch of idiots whose only aim and objective is to create division among the Biafrans. That has been their strategy from the onset. That has been the strategy that they were taught by the British. And it is working for them because the idiots who find themselves in that contraption called Nigeria fail to know whom they are. They found out that a black man in Nigeria is greedy and hungry. And once you can be able to satisfy his hunger or her hunger, they don't care about their neighbor. From the moment they discovered that people in that contraption do not care about others, they are all self-centered. It is always about them and their families. They plant that seed of discord. And they have continued to use that divide and rule to manipulate whenever there is a way forward. But I thank Chukwu Okike that finally we have broken that jinx in Biafra issue. They turned our brothers against us our brothers in the riverine area, our brothers that we came from the same womb from. We bear the same name, we have the same culture, we eat the same food. They went and told them that we are not one. Some of them go as far as Middle Belt to go and be claiming their own nationality. That is how idiotic some of them are. That clown in Abuja, at a point in time, came out and began to say that Ikpere people are from Benin. And some idiot we are believing him that Ikpere people are from Benin. Ikpere itself, which language is that? How can you be from Benin and every one of you is answering Igbo name? From your great grandfathers to your fathers, you are all answering Igbo name and you speak Igbo. How can you be from Benin? What you are practicing is the 3 market days is what you are observing in Ikpere. The idiot that is speaking, claiming that they are from Benin, his name is not a Benin name. His grandfather's name is not a Benin name. His name he's answering is an Igbo name. How come you are from Benin and Igbos came in and dominated, wiped away everything about you? Everything that has to do with Benin was wiped away. How influential was that? How did they do it? How did the Igbos manage to take away your great-grandparents' name? They took away your language. You could not speak your Benin again. Even though you are not in the mainland, you are in Ikpere, but you chose to speak Igbo, not the Benin you claim to come from. The entirety of Ikpere speak Igbo. They answer Igbo names. They practice the 4 market days. And an idiot rose up because he has been paid up, because he wants to be the president of the zoo, because of his personal and selfish interests. He woke up in a midday, broad daylight, and he began to tell his people that the Ikpere people are from Benin. And some idiot, we are believing him. Now you can see how devilish the zoo is. The same way that idiot Wike tried to change history, that is the way they have changed so many histories in that contraption called Nigeria. And that is why they do not teach history. That is why they removed history from their curriculum, so that they can be able to manipulate it and twist it to the direction they want at their own given time. They can't succeed except you allow them to succeed. We, the Biafran people, we know whom we are. And when I'm talking about Biafran people, I mean the old southeastern region, which is today the present South-South, Southeast, Lower Benue, and Lower Kogi. The map is very clear. This territory is Biafran territory, and there is nothing any one of you can do about it. And I pity some of you who are pretending not to be there. You pretend not to be part of Biafra because they made you to believe that Biafra is Igbo nation. They made you believe that when you believe Biafra, you are believing in Igbo nation. When you accept Biafra, you are making them to dominate you. You are an idiot. You are an idiot. You prefer an outsider to come and manipulate you than for you and your brother to team together and work and make something good out of yourself. Some idiot are believing that lie from the pit of hell, that Biafra is meant for the Igbo Biafrans alone, that their aim is to overtake and run over people. let me tell you, if the Igbo Biafran had the intention of running over people, there is no tribe they cannot run over. They have the capacity, they have the population, they have all it takes. But from history, you will never read anywhere where they say that the Igbos went to dominate and take over people's land by force. Never. Igbo Biafrans have never made any move in history to take over any land. It is not because they don't have the capacity. It is not because they don't have the population. It is not because they don't have the strength. They have the strength to run over anywhere they want to run over and take it over. But they never do it. It's an abomination. We don't take people captive. We do not keep slaves. The nature of an Igbo man is freedom. We are Republicans in nature. Everybody has equal rights. Igbo nature is equal rights to all, men and women, children alike. And it is this equal rights that some people misunderstand, and they say that we don't have a king, that Igbo Emuheze. Because of our unique acceptance of people, understanding, and equal opportunities, they come and say Igbo Emuheze. Well, that is nonsense. Igbo Emuheze. And the kind of kings we have in Igbo land, they are born. They are born. Kings in Igbo land are born from their mother's womb. You don't just ordain them. It is not like these Igbes they have now, where a governor will come and appoint somebody as an Igbo. No. The kings we had in Igbo land are born from their mother's womb. But they have destroyed all that. The British and the Caliphate have destroyed it. Today, they have infiltrated everywhere. I can bet you that Asorok, Sokoto Caliphate have infiltrated even up to the Obi of Onitsha. Up to Obi of Onitsha that is supposed to be celebrated. They have manipulated and taken over his palace. That is why today, in every atrocity that is happening in Igbo land, do you see him speak? In the actual sense, he should be the one to be speaking. Not even the Ohanese Ndu Hinandama. That one is nonsense. Because the Ohanese Ndu Hinandama was formed by the Caliphate themselves. It is not for us. It wasn't formed by the Biafrans and for the Biafrans. Ohanese Ndu Hinandama was formed by the British and the Caliphate to use them to manipulate the Biafrans culturally. In the actual sense, where we are supposed to be hearing and having the voice of the Biafran people should be from the palace of Obi of Onitsha. Because in Igbo land, that is one of the #1 king that is recognized. But I bet you, the Caliphate have hijacked his palace. How many times have you seen him come and cry out on what is happening in Biafra land? How many times have you seen him cry out on what is happening in his own state? How many times have you seen him put his voice to demand for justice for his own people? How many times have you seen him call for the release of his children when they have been detained? How many times have you heard him call for the release of Mazen Nandekan? We need to change the status quo. And I love the way the restoration of Biafra is going. The restoration of Biafra today is in the hand of the ordinary people. Those of us, the ordinary people, we want to take it back. It is even good as those rich and mighty are not contributing. They are not putting anything in. The people that are sponsoring the restoration of Biafra today is the ordinary Biafrans. The poor masses in middle class, they are the ones. All the rich and mighty, those who call themselves intellectuals, those who call themselves the rich and wealthy, they pretend as if it doesn't concern them. It's not really about them. And some of them, when you engage them, they will ask you that they are not consulted. Something that has to do with you. Your house is on fire, and you're waiting for somebody to tell you that your house is on fire before you run out. That fire is going to burn you and it will consume you. Your house is on fire. You are waiting for somebody outside the house to tell you that your house is on fire before you call for the fire brigade to quench the fire. You are going to wait forever, and that fire is going to burn you in that your house and consume you. Every one of us must learn from what has happened in the past. We must learn that our freedom is in our hand. We must not put our faith on any man or woman. We must learn to stand up for ourselves at all times. The restoration of independent state of Biafra is a done deal. Whether you support it or you don't support it. If you support it, it is for your own advantage. If you don't support it, it is for your own doom. Whatever you sow is what you are going to reap. There is no way you can sow yam and you reap cocoyam. There is no way you can sow cocoyam and you reap cassava. Whatever you sow in this world, that you shall reap. We have come a very long way. And finally, here are we today. We are now walking to the declaration of Biafra. The self-referendum have been conducted and still ongoing as we speak. The second stage is still ongoing. On the first stage already, we have already gotten the mandate from the people. More than 40 million Biafrans have casted their vote in support of Biafra. Now you see, with or without you, Biafra is here. Preparations are ongoing today for the official result, which will be announced during the convention in Finland, with pictures and evidence and proofs on how the referendum was done. After the official announcement of the result, the restoration of the independent state of Biafra will be declared on the 2nd of December. And after the declaration, Biafra land will be defended by all means humanly possible. Today, you can see the challenges we are facing today in Biafra land is simply because of this result that is coming out from the self-referendum. From the moment our Prime Minister gave them a clue of what is happening on the referendum, all hell broke loose. They couldn't handle it. They begin to plan different kinds of flag-off operations. So many things that are happening today are flag-off operations by the DSS. I just watched a video. Somebody sent a video which I watched. On that video, somebody was captured. One of those who are causing insecurity in Biafra land, taking innocent life just to destroy the name of the Liberation Army, just to demonize the Liberation Army. They will go and they will cause problems. They will go and they will shoot people. They create chaos. And they will target Liberation Army. Sometimes they intentionally go after Biafrans, take innocent life just to blackmail the Liberation Army. One of them was caught and he confessed. In his confession, he mentioned names. The video is still out there. He mentioned names. he called the name of the idiot in Kuwait, Chinasamuru. His name was mentioned. That they recruited them and paid them money, as little as 150,000 each one of them, and they gave them guns. Among them are military men from the north. Hausas among them. The idiot that was captured is an Igbo man, speaking Igbo, but he grew up in the north. He said he grew up in the north. And it was from that north that he was called to come and carry out this operation. And remember, the Muhammad Abbas in Kuwait grew up in the north. It was a northerner that sent him to Kuwait, sponsored him to Kuwait. So each time they are planning this flag of operations, Muhammad Abbas will get recruitment. He knows how to consult his fellow saboteurs in the north. So many of them who are Igbo Biafrans, but they grew up in the north. They are being used for this flag of operations. Then they will bring some other houses and join with them. The man confessed that about 8 of them in that group are from the north. Some of them are military men that supply the ammunitions and the guns that they use. He was caught red-handed and he confessed. It was recorded on video. It's not here, not maybe they say, recorded on video. If you have not watched that video, go and watch it. Those of us who are on WhatsApp group, you must have seen it. It is shared on my private WhatsApp group and people saw it. So when we say that many things that is happening, the insecurity in Biafra land is orchestrated by the federal government of Nigeria. It is not a propaganda. We are not just saying it to demonize anybody. No, it is the truth. There has been confession again and again. People who were arrested confess of their operations and who sent them. Names we are called. But up to this day, we have never heard them declare those names wanted. Because these are the people working for them. We have never heard them declare these names wanted. We have never heard them one day conduct a comprehensive investigation or send a strong message to that very man whose name is always mentioned whenever the criminal gangs that they tag unknown gunmen are being captured. Mazen Nande kind of Ultan have always said that he has no business with unknown gunmen. Our Prime Minister, Mazen Samarepa, has no business with unknown gunmen. What we have is the Liberation Army, the resistance fighters, the Black Marine. And each time they carry out an operation, Mazen Samarepa personally himself will announce it. He announced it on video, announced it with pictures and audio. Whenever you hear any attack and they say unknown gunmen, you should know that that is a flag of operation by the zoo. But of course, if they do good, it is for our own advantage. If they do bad, still for our own advantage. Even when they try to go and take out the military to create problems, take out their own people, it's still for our own advantage because we have won them. We don't want any security checkpoints in Biafra land. And from the updates they brought, they said that all those people who lost their life in the 5 men they were talking about, that they are Christians. Christians, some are Igbos, some are from the Middle Belt, who lost their life among those 5 people. These are facts. And they use them to make that sacrifice because of the area they come from. They intentionally use them for that sacrifice. On a day that the heroes of Biafra is remembered, you know how important that day is, how emotional that day is. You came out to intimidate Biafrans. Even when the governor have told you that people has the right to mourn their dead. Was there any genocide? Yes, there was. Was there any war? Yes, there was. Did people die? A lot. Children mainly. People have the right to remember them. And the governor told you, stay out of the way. Do not be a stumbling block. It is a sit at home. Take off that day. Sit in your barrack. And they refused. And when you look at it, maybe because they have seen how Abia State have gotten some kind of peace. It says that Abia State succeeded in putting in a governor by their own self. Abia State succeeded in putting a governor by themselves, not imposed by them to them from Abuja. Not imposed. They got a governor that they voted for. And they see that it's like that area is enjoying some relative peace. They couldn't have it. Now they begin to flag their flag of operation as always. But who cares? If you do good, you do yourself. You do bad, you do yourself. All we have said right from time, the Prime Minister of Biafra Rogers, they have given the order. We do not want any checkpoints in Biafra land. If you go and mount any checkpoints, whatever happens to you, we support the group. Any Biafran that have taken the laws into his hand, any group or organization that have taken the law into their hand to take you out, we applaud them. We have nothing against them. Even though we are not in control of them, but they are fighting for the right cause. Why do they have checkpoints everywhere in Biafra land? The checkpoints in Biafra land is not to protect the Biafran people. It is not to secure Biafran people. It is to extort money from Biafran people. It is to continue to disappear and kidnap Biafrans. And we say these things not because we want to blackmail. It is things that have evidence. We have had confessions from people that were kidnapped. And they said that they were kidnapped near, very close to checkpoints. There have been several revelations where the kidnapping den is situated at the back of checkpoints. We have had a confession where the criminals were camping near a police station. What else do you want to hear before you will believe that the contraption called Nigeria is creating the insecurity in Biafra land and must not be trusted? Every one of you must begin to understand that there is only one way for things to get right. The earlier you understand that, the better for every one of us. We should all realize that we have no hope in this contraption called Nigeria. There is no hope for any one of us. There is no hope for us. Nigeria is not for you as a Biafran. Nigeria is not for you as a Biafran. Stop forcing yourself into it. The earlier you know this, the better. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect us. I appreciate everyone that has joined us this evening once again to say one or two things. I urge you to be strong. Whatever is happening to Biafra land today, let that give you courage and make you stronger. What they are trying to do is to break you down and make you reject your freedom. But I bet you, the more consistent you are, the more successful you become. What you are seeing today will not last for too long. The Egyptian you see today, very soon you shall see it no more. Fear not. For everyone that have lost a family member in Abia State, we condole with you. We send our condolence. May the spirit of the dead continue to rest in peace. And may Chukwu Okike Abiyama console every family that have lost a person. Those who are still in captivity, they will be freed For every soul that is lost in Biafra land, the Biafra Republic of Exile with the Biafra Liberation Army will take revenge. We will go for vengeance. Already, men has been dispatched to stop this nonsense, put a stop to it. Because somebody have to stand up and stop it. If nobody stands up to stop it, it will continue. May Chukwu Okike Abia and protect us. Please, remember that the self-referendum is still ongoing. If you have not yet voted, go and cast your vote. Very important. Go and register for the convention if you have not. 1,000 men only are going to be there. If you still want to be part of it, go and try and register. You might be lucky to be among those 1,000. Go to biafrasecurityadministration.org. biafrasecurityadministration.org. Go there and register. Also in the same place, you can apply for your Biafra ID card. Go to biafrasecurityadministration.org. Apply for your ID card. Give your data and make sure you upload a picture, passport photograph that is professionally taken. Not a passport photograph you will take with your mobile phone, no. A professionally taken passport photograph, the same type you use for your international passports. That is what you are going to submit for your ID card. Submit it, make your payment, and then wait for your ID card to be delivered to you wherever you are. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, either you are watching us from Facebook or you are watching us from YouTube, I appreciate every one of you. And I pray that Chukwu Okike Abia will continue to strengthen all of us, give us more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to fight on, the strength to fight on until we get victory. There is no going back. Failure is not an option, and nobody should consider failure. It is forward ever and backward never. We will continue to march on until our freedom is guaranteed. No matter what anybody is saying, don't listen to them. Do not pay attention, because we know where we are coming from and where we are going. Our destination is freedom. The supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nanekano, made it clear. He said, it is either Biafra or death. It's either he gets Biafra or he dies fighting for Biafra. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Mazen said, instead of him not to get Biafra, he will turn to a monster. You know what that means? What is your own determination? What is your own promise? What is your own pledge to Biafra? What is your own praise? Prepare your mind, for Biafra is going on. On the 2nd of December, the declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra will be made, and that territory will be defended. It will be defended in all levels, in all ramifications, and there is no stopping. May Chukwu Okike Abia guide and protect every Biafra. Protect the Liberation Army, the resistance fighters, the strike force, all the special squad in Biafra land. May Chukwu Okike Abia protect them. May Chukwu Okike Abia protect all our media warriors, the de facto government in the homeland, the Biafra Republic of Exile cabinet. May Chukwu Okike Abia protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Oputu of Biafra land, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. May Chukwu Okike Abia guide and protect him, secure him, give him more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, more revelations. May he be protected wherever he goes. We pray for Mazen Nandekan for divine healing, for divine strength, for divine wisdom. We pray for him for divine health. We pray for Mazen Nandekan for divine revelations. May Chukwu Okike Abia continue to guide him, protect him, and secure him for us. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. I appreciate every one of you that has been part of this program today. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafra shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Thank you so much for listening to this program. I will see you again tomorrow morning by the special grace of Chukwu. Thank you. Stay safe. Biafra.